Okay, I think we're ready to go back to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay, that paper's not back yet. Wait, did I get past these guys yet? No, I didn't.
Alexander hears someone coming.
This is fun. This is crazy.
5 fierce guards of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man, said he, with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If man it be, then man it dies. Old Tom Troll, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well.
Okay, yeah, so I've got to get past these gnomes, trolls.
Alexander holds the flower of stench out to the gnome with the jumbo nose.
Tom Troll I am, that's all I'll be. My nose knows all on land and sea. A flower of stench has washed ashore. A flower 'tis all, and nothing more.
I do not know.
Listen, hark you, Grovelor. Do your duty as you swore. With your ears, please tell us more.
I'm sorry, I do not know why my mic fell over. Hold on. Oh my gosh. All right. I think this is the nightingale. Yeah.
Alexander winds the tin nightingale and plays it for the gnome with the monumental ears.
Oh my gosh, it's taking forever. I feel like the dude would have caught him already. Oh, that's a cute little dancing dino.
A nose is not a way to spy. My ears cannot be told a lie. A nightingale is all there be. No man is near, and so say me.
You're so smart, dude.
Taste, Grump, that we might know whether friend or whether foe.
Here's a mint.
Alexander holds the mint out for the gnome with the gigantic mouth.
Grump knows a tasty treat. It matters not what others bleat. No danger is this one so sweet.
Trilly dilly, use your hands. Is it beast or is it man?
I am a rabbit.
Alexander holds the rabbit foot out for the gnome with the huge hands.
Be all you mad? What aileth thee? A bunny can't trill merrily. A hare does not at all taste sweet. A rabbit here is all we greet.
Yeah, these graphics are pretty
Old Bill Batter, never fatter. Vision can resolve this matter. Look you now and end this chatter.
Yeah, these graphics are pretty crazy. Hello, DS601. Good luck on this peak of a tree. Yeah, I got this. Oh, oops. Well, he poured ink on him.
By all that's beauteous, fair, and sightly, 4 morons do I sleep with nightly. There's nothing there at all, I say. Enough of this. Let's now away.
Alexander did it. He's fooled the guards.
Yay. All right, I think I can get this now.
Alexander picks up the object floating in the water. It appears to be a string of letters. They say, "Where are you going?" Alexander decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete.
Sweet. All right, let's explore this island. Let's take a book.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize these books had an owner. I'm in need of a rare book.
No owner? All books have owners, my good man. And this book owner, bookworm to you, wouldn't part with one of his books for anything.
Isn't there something I can do for you to pay for the book?
Let's see. Do you have an itinerant clause?
No. No clauses at all, I'm afraid.
As an exception, you always should.
This is very silly.
Don't mind oxymoron and diphthong. They're fairly limited grammatical principles, you know. Let's see. A marsh pig that does Texas?
I don't know.
No. I'm afraid not.
A dangling participle?
I'm fresh out.
A purple fiddle whacker?
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
An idiosyncrasy, perhaps?
Afraid not.
Very long
Then
conversation.
what good are you?
Definitely get chatty. I don't know that a diphthong is a grammatical. Anyway, have I done any specific commentary on the voices? The only voice I've commented on is Prince Alexander. He is voiced by Robbie Benson, who you may know as the voice of the Beast in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Let's look at this spider web.
Wow. Hiya, gorgeous. Oh, what a luscious-looking hunk of flesh you are.
Goodness.
Thank you, I guess. Who are you?
How charming of you to pretend not to know. I'm Black Widow, of course. The femme fatale of all femme fatales. Know what I mean? You know, I was just thinking it was time I found my 50th, another husband. It would be quite a horror, an honor to have me as a bride. Just look at my beautiful weaving. It's so light, so delicate. You'll never want to leave my little nest.
It is a lovely web, but my heart is elsewhere, I'm afraid.
Oh, drat! The loss is yours. I'm sure you'll change your mind once you consider the advantages.
This music.
Hey, don't touch that thread!
Alexander snatches the scrap of parchment, curious to see what's written on it.
Love. He just threw it
The
away.
wind blows the scrap of paper from Alexander's hand.
The wind blew
but he
it.
remembers what it said well enough.
More like he threw it. Oh goodness, this sound. All right. I'll take this milk.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
Oh, puppy. Let's talk to Bump on a log.
That bump on the log does not look particularly conversational to Alexander.
Stick in the mud?
Alexander sees no point in trying to talk to that stick in the swamp.
Okay. Yeah, I really like the puns and silly, fantastical things. Oh, here's a rotten tomato.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Alexander picks up Rotten Tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato.
Hole in the wall.
Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing. Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
I'll go in here. I think this is about to be a long conversation again. Oh, do I have to walk up to it first?
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land. That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
Congrats on getting your Nintendo Switch 2, Jigalad Crusader.
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send a lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
What a great present.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do.
Why does
as
she have a
queen of this
spoiled
island,
egg?
I have every right to that lump of coal.
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your Highness always got to carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
It wasn't your stone. It belonged to the Isle of Wonder treasury. Your Highness always thinks that everything is hers.
Excuse me, my good man, but could you settle an argument for us?
Which of us should get to carry the coal and which the egg? Remember, white is the color of deserving truth and virtue.
Quiet, Your Highness, and let him make up his own mind. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I don't know how to solve your problem. One of you will just have to be gracious and allow the other the lump of coal.
What a ridiculously stupid idea.
Quite ludicrous.
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence.
Why did they even come out here? Did they see me?
The lump of coal goes much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Red does not go with anything, being much too self-conscious. White is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
Okay.
Alexander picks up the Red Queen's scarf.
Once it folds it, saving the download. I never got a screen protector for my first Switch. I'm not getting the 2 for a while, I don't think. And multiple people unfortunately have dropped it. I didn't drop it. Other people dropped my Switch. Boo! Anyway. Don't even talk about that. Okay. Iceberg
Alexander
lettuce.
picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
This land is so magical.
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Ye gads! Alright. Let's go to... Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Go to the Isle of the Beast.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh. Dangling participle?
Hello, friend. Aren't you an odd-looking little fellow?
I'm not odd-looking, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you could speak.
Speak not. Funny is, speech I am and nothing but.
Pick him up.
Won't you come down?
Come down, why for? No, you I do not.
Because I have a fragment of a sentence.
Alexander already has a pretty good grasp on his words.
The wrong button.
Alexander holds the sentence out to the creature.
This sentence seems in need of an ending. Perhaps you could finish it?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Know what I do? Where are you going to? Like you I do. Go I with you.
All right.
Well, that was certainly interesting. It looks like Alexander now has a passenger.
I did not have trouble talking to the boatman, I don't think.
A little fawn is feeding on a grassy hillock near the sea.
All right. Oh, little bunny.
A rabbit hops about rather fearlessly. It's probably never even seen a human.
All right. That's what my iceberg lettuce is for.
Hoping to cool down the boiling pond, Alexander throws in a head of iceberg lettuce. The pond's water slowly stops boiling, cooled by the ice. It still looks hot, but bearable. Alexander decides to brave the steaming pond.
Hee hee.
Ouch! Ow! Ooh, 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 ouch!
The pond is no longer boiling, but it's hardly bathwater.
Take this lamp.
Alexander takes the old hunter's lamp from the tree. As Alexander continues down the path, he gets the strange feeling that he's being watched.
Come on over here and see what I'm doing with these flowers. Never mind that stone fella on top of the gate. He won't hurt you any. He's just there to scare you.
Sure.
Alexander picks up the brick.
Sometimes it's funny to see death, so why don't we, I guess?
Gotcha this time.
Oh, I forgot this is what happens when you die. Is this my first time dying?
Next.
That move was slightly erroneous.
Was that the first time I've died? I think so. I should die more just for fun. This game is a comedy.
You aren't gonna listen to me, are you? Well, we'll just see about that.
That's odd. The gardener just disappeared.
I did not see this Summer Game Fest. Okay. Isle of the Crown.
Alexander
Yes.
pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Because I need to get... I need to get a flute so I can get the hole in the wall. Oh, I should have gone to the back to Isle 1 first. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to make a few trips back and forth. Oh, what is this?
Alexander doesn't remember that sign being on the wall before. He decides to take a closer look.
I have not played Shovel Knight.
It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice, announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul al-Hazred and Princess Kasima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles." Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Kasima will be another man's wife.
No.
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry, sir, but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Well, get some more then.
I fear that is impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
Oh, yeah, I really should have gone back to the Isle of Wonder first. That's okay. I'll just have to make a few more trips.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I want the flute.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Okay, magic map time. If he can ever get over this hill.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
All right, let's go get a rare book.
There's no reason to use that object there.
Whoops. Okay.
Do you have anything interesting yet?
Yes, I do, in
A
fact.
regular abnormality?
Ah!
Let me see what I have.
I have this guy.
I found this little fellow lost on another island.
Coming home I am too.
There you are, you naughty boy. I told you not to leave the island.
Glad I am seeing you too.
A most solemn celebration.
Okay.
So, you found my dangling participle. I suppose I'll have to give you something.
Yes.
Oh, let's see now. Was it a rare book you wanted?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, then none of these will do. They've been sitting in the sun far too long and must be well cooked by now. This one is far more rare. A delicious little tidbit.
Thanks.
I think that's the first time I've actually gotten that joke. It just like never occurred to me before about the books being cooked. Anyway,
Alexander is carrying a rare book from the bookworm.
yeah. Okay.
The words in the binding are very faint. The something riddle book. Alexander opens the rare book and looks inside.
Flipping a lot of pages.
The book contains riddles and has a page missing. Alexander glances at a few of the conundrums, but finds himself more curious about the one that is missing. What was the riddle, he wonders? More importantly, what was the answer?
Well, the answer is love, obviously. What we found in the spider web. Okay. Get out of the screen. Ah! Okay. Gonna say, oh, snapdragons.
Those snapdragons don't like Alexander getting so close.
Whoops. I don't know if I can mess this up or not.
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
It's so silly. Oh.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Oh, did I ever look through the hole in the wall?
Alexander must have startled the hole in the wall, because it's taken cover behind the wallflowers.
I may have failed to look through the hole in the wall. I don't know if I missed any points.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
Well, oh well if I did. I wonder if I can use it.
Alexander doesn't want to put the hole in the wall back on that
But
wall.
I want to
It
look
was
through
hard
the
enough to get it
wall
the first
because
time.
maybe I missed points.
Alexander doesn't want to...
Oh well. Hello, Camo Psycho. I am doing well. The video game strike has ended, so I'll be resuming my Starfield and Fallout 76 stream starting July 7th. This week, I am finishing up King's Quest. I'm ending with 6. Oh well.
Alexander
Isle
pulls
of
out
Crown.
his magic map.
Sometimes they give you points for the most random stuff, so who knows? But it doesn't really matter. Hey, did I mess up?
Alexander pulls out
Oh,
his
I
magic
I
map.
clicked on the wrong island. That's what.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I think in a lot of these older games, you didn't get much context at all. I could be wrong. The games I've done, they've usually given me at least a little context. Yeah. Usually they'll, like, the director will read the lines around it to me and they'll give me a general idea of what's going on. But I know there's definitely, like, I know Bethesda games, I'm pretty sure they just had the actors read the lines in alphabetical order, so it's amazing it came out as good as it did. That's what I've heard. I haven't verified that, but let's go in the pawn shop first. Maybe I should save.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Okay. I should really be saving. I don't know, you're supposed to save a lot more often in King's Quest, but I know this game pretty well. I say as I cannot find the item I'm looking for. Oh, here it is.
The flute feels light and
wrong
comfortable in
button.
Alexander's hands.
I don't think I have time to be a full-time streamer, but thank you.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Tinderbox.
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you. Jalo, how fare you? And what news have you from the castle?
Prince Alex, how I fare is close to boiling. Have you seen the wedding proclamations around the village? I've heard rumors of the wedding, of course, but I didn't want to believe it, and I never thought it would be so soon.
Cosima. Married. Oh, it is an unpleasant thing to swallow, friend. If only I knew Cosima wished it. Tell me about the Wazir, Jalo.
The Wazir? Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul al-Hazred. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas. It didn't take long for al-Hazred to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliph had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazred became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Cosima ever since she was a young girl.
Creepy.
And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife, but whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage. That's his way.
Perhaps he has charmed her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything, and Cosima must be vulnerable and lonely right now. Still, she has always instinctively distrusted him. Cosima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. I must return to the castle, Prince Alex, and you to your wanderings. May we both fare well.
What does he think I'm doing in my wanderings? All right, let's get the spell book.
There's no reason to use that on the books.
I missed.
I found this rare book, and I thought of your offer.
Very interesting. Oh, it is a wonderful riddle book. Riddles are much more marketable than spells these days. I guess people believe more in mirth than in magic. Here is the spell book you wanted, and a fair trade it is, I must say. Enjoy it.
I certainly hope so. We shall see how rusty my spell casting truly is.
You think Jalo wants to get with the princess? I've actually recorded with another actor a few times, not for video games, they've started recording multiple actors together for dubbing, and I've done it for multi-narrator audiobooks as well. Let us look at the spellbook. Magic paint, swamp ooze, river Styx water, black horse feather. Oh, no, how do I turn the pages?
Speaking the incantation would do little good
I'm trying to
unless
turn
there
the
were a painted
pages.
object nearby to enchant.
Thank you, Mukes3. I'm very excited about the strike ending. No, I want to read this book. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. Salt water, not from the sea. Vial of sacred water. Falling water. Oh, I need this in a teapot. Do I have a teapot? I guess I have a lamp. Maybe that works. A skull. I need a skull. All right.
This is the last page.
Okay, so aggressive about that. Okay, we're gonna head to the Isle of Wonder one more time before heading to finally my favorite. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite. Isle of the Sacred Mountain. I'm going through this a lot more quickly than I thought I would. Maybe I'll just chaos not make a map again, even though I should totally draw a map when I get into this place later. Okay.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
All right. Such an unpleasant screen. Hey. Oh, here it is. Is there anything ever... Oh. I forgot when the... Something comes here later, but I guess not now. Here's a teacup.
Alexander takes the teacup.
Okay, let me look at the spellbook again, because I forgot. Salt water not from the sea in over a teapot. Okay. So this is not... Where's that lamp? Okay. Not quite a teapot, but I think I can use this.
The baby's tears don't have anything to offer Alexander for that hunter's lamp. At least, not at the moment.
Hold on. Wait, how do I make them cry? I forgot.
Alexander doesn't want to pick the baby's tears. They may not be done growing.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Goo-goo-gaga!
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Goo-goo-gaga!
I forgot how to make them
Apparently,
cry.
the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
Oh, I have to give one of them something and the other ones don't get... Oh, the milk. That's right.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason.
Babies.
Alexander collects some of the baby's tears in the old hunter's lamp.
Get away from one annoying sound to another one. Unfortunately, I have to stay in this screen for a bit.
What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp slime!
He's right, you know.
That voice actor's
But he
having a
could
ton of
be a little
fun.
nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
Yeah, I really like the art style a lot too. And I definitely don't want to harm kids. I just don't particularly enjoy the sound of crying.
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey! Hey! What are you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you! The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
This game's crazy. Where did he get arms? Where did the tomato get arms?
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother?
Brother!
Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
All right.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Phew. Okay. I'm gonna go through that. Sorry. Gonna go. Twig does have hands. Sorry, I'm going through the screen. I can't remember when that. I don't think that the potion shows up until much later, but I just wanted to check, so in case I didn't have to come back here. But I forgot I actually do have to come back here later to give the queen stuff. Anyway. Gonna save here just in case I forgot something before going to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I think that noise is supposed to be
Alexander
some sort
feels
of bug.
a strange pulling sensation.
All right.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
Whoa! 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 Wait.
Oh, finally. Oh, gosh.
Alexander finds himself, finally, at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight. You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush.
Right.
See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
To learn how the death mechanics work. Okay. No, dude. Can I go in here?
It would be rather rude to crawl into that cave with the old woman standing right in front of it.
Can you just go away, lady? I'm trying to get in the cave.
Stranger, trust me.
No.
Think of what I'm offering you.
Leave me alone. I'm leaving.
All right then, stay tied to the ground like a load of lead. See if I care. You human.
How odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Sure. Drugs are bad. Please don't climb all the way.
Alexander
No!
climbs carefully down the long face of the logic cliffs.
No.
Whoa!
I just wanted to get away from the lady. This is silly. Please take me all the way back up. Thank goodness.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
Sweet.
Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock. Alexander finds himself in a dark cave.
Yeah. Okay. Good thing I got this tinderbox.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it. Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock. The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
Let's take some mint.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah.
Ah.
A natural window-like opening in the rock provides a view to the outside world. A peppermint plant grows on the window's ledge.
Got it. It's fine.
Alexander crawls back into the first room of the cave. Alexander can't see a thing.
Yeah. Why'd you...
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it. Alexander crawls back through the passage to the top of the cliffs.
Okay. Sweet. Now for the coolest people in the game.
Look, an intruder! Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
That is not possible. No one has solved the cliffs of logic in several centuries.
Yeah,
And if the cliffs
took
were to
me
be
several
solved,
centuries.
it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
Whee!
With what trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the Winged Ones?
Only the magic of clear thought, my lord.
Sure.
I meant no harm.
The cliffs of logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore. We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the cliffs of logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The Oracle or the Crown? But since Al-Hazred did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
Yay.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
I am ready.
Very well. My guards will take you there now. You seem courageous enough, but the catacombs will determine how brave you really are.
Whee!
Why did you tell Lord Azure you were ready and willing to face the catacombs? No one is ever ready, and only a fool could be willing.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two
Bravery
different
and
things,
suicide.
human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
It's so funny when their mouths keep moving. All right.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.